Thank you for being with us. Our top story tonight, the U.S. could default on its debt in a week. That is, unless President Biden and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy can strike a deal. The major sticking points remain over budget cuts and a debt ceiling timeline. Meantime, both Republicans and Democrats continue to blame each other for the potential economic crisis.
And now we have the highest debt at any time to American history. So I just think it's common sense, it's reasonable and it's rational that we spend less next year than we spend this year.
It does appear increasingly likely that House Republicans want a dangerous default, they want to crash the economy, and they want to trigger a job-killing recession.
With a June 1st deadline looming, Democrats tell EWTN News Nightly raising the debt ceiling should not be tied to spending cuts.
Because it is completely reckless and irresponsible to hold the entire U.S. economy hostage for programming and spending that had already been authorized. And these are really just to pay for votes that Republicans have already made.
I don't believe that we should be using the debt ceiling as a negotiating tool that puts Americans' livelihoods at the very brink of the line. So I think Republicans need to be responsible. They need to lift the debt ceiling.
As for Republicans, they tell EWTN News Nightly that Democrats will not agree to spend less.
You know, the reality is that this is probably one of the most conservative debt ceiling increases when you think about taking it back to baseline 22 and only doing a 1% increase from there. You know, this looks at a savings of almost $4.8 trillion.
I mean, it's really the Senate's move at this point, and it's obvious that Senator Schumer doesn't have the votes for what he wants to do, which is just spend more money, print another credit card, and go deeper in debt. So we've been the responsible ones here.
House Speaker Kevin McCarthy is confident a deal can be reached in the next couple of days. Members will then have 72 hours to read the bill and get back to Washington for votes next week, likely Tuesday or Wednesday.